said arrest me.
Come on, please.
No, you said arrest me.
Let me just go.
You said arrest me. You're getting locked up now. Okay, so do you want to stop recording because you're now under arrest?
Welcome to Rate the Encounters, where police power meets public accountability.
This episode is brought to you by Marty Blackboar. Be sure to check the link below, subscribe to his channel, and give him the credit he deserves. In this episode, Auditor Marty walks straight into a situation entirely of the police's own making. The front gate at Olden Police Station is broken and left wide open, so Marty lawfully enters the yard to challenge officers over another officer's misconduct. Rather than addressing their own failure, officers only make matters worse. Marty captures clear procedural breaches on camera, and just as he prepares to leave, a sergeant completely loses control and a...
Smoking in uniform's not allowed.
This is not a public place, mate.
It's got public access.
It hasn't.
Yes, it has. The gate was open, mate. I didn't climb over or break in.
Not usually the gates were open.
Still smoking in uniform.
So?
It's a breach of code of conduct, that.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
See what it says over there? There's a smoking area.
No, smoking in uniform.
It says over there behind you, no smoking.
No smoking directly behind you, so, yeah. Are you talking that of your bumhole, officer?
In the building.
Are you talking that of your bumhole, officer?
Reference to the building.
Well, it says no smoking in this area. Please use a designated smoking area.
This is the designated
You just pissed on your own fire then, did
you? Stood in my designated area.
You did.
What, did you just designate the area? You can't just make it up as you go along. You can't just go around punching 50-year-old women in the face.
This guy is a nugget, guy.
Those smoking bins.
Nugget.
That's what makes it a designated area. You can turn around and film those if you want.
Almost immediately, this officer undermines himself over something fundamental. Police officers are bound by professional standards both on and off duty. Smoking in uniform is not a casual decision. It is regulated because officers represent the service at all times. Standing there in uniform, denying that it breaches conduct while actively doing it, demonstrates a clear lack of awareness of the standards he is expected to uphold. What truly weakens his position is the denial in the face of obvious reality. Claiming he is permitted to smoke there while a clearly visible no smoking sign sits directly behind him is not a misunderstanding. It is a matter of convenience. The code of conduct is not optional, and signage is not merely decorative. Marty is not nitpicking. He is highlighting how casually some officers disregard rules when they apply to themselves.
What's going on over here,
people? Are you not in a position to report outside our yard, which is private?
Once we've done, we will go, yeah.
No, we need you to go now.
No, mate.
Listen, we are in a position.
Civil trespass, mate.
Like I said, you're in an enclosed premise at this moment.
Right, guys, we've had persuade us
okay.
now, let's go. Every time you prove a lie,
this way.
Excuse me,
that way.
Woo! Fuck this! Get away from me!
You've been told everything.
You're either walking outside or you're getting locked up.
Getting what?
You're either walking outside or you're getting arrested.
Arrest me then? What, are you going to arrest me for civil trespass? No. Come on, arrest me! He said I'm getting arrested if I don't walk out, come on!
Enclosed premises.
Here you go.
Right. Yeah, that camera.
Come on. Alright, I'll walk on my feet. Come on, don't be daft, man. We're all going. Really? Come on, I'm leaving, man.
This is the moment the sergeant exposes how limited his authority actually is. Marty immediately identifies the issue as civil trespass and dismantles the threat. Civil trespass is not a criminal offense. It is not grounds for arrest, and it does not become criminal simply because a sergeant is frustrated. The ultimatum presented is not rooted in law. It is a pressure tactic intended to force compliance where no legal authority exists. What further undermines the sergeant is that Marty is already leaving, just not in the precise manner the sergeant demands. That becomes the trigger. Not risk, not harm, not obstruction, simply impatience. When a senior officer resorts to the language of arrest without lawful justification, it does not convey authority. It exposes insecurity.
Yeah, well, where's it coming up with this, silly?
You said arrest me.
Come on, please.
No, you said arrest me.
Let me just go.
You said arrest me. You said arrest me. Are we trying to call my bluff? Because you have, haven't you? You're getting locked up now.
Please let me go.
For what reason? For what reason? You said arrest me. You're now under arrest, aren't you?
I understand that.
What are we playing here? Are we playing a game or something? Let's see what the police can do.
Just making a video.
In regards to what?
The 50-year-old lady that was
Okay.
assaulted and subject to a black eye.
I'm not aware of that. Are you guys aware of that? No. We're not aware of that. If you want to speak to someone, you can do. That's not a problem. Come to our front desk, ask us what's going on, and someone will be there in contact. But to come into our yard, which is a private police premises, you're now found on an enclosed premises.
I understand that.
Which is an arrestable offence.
I understand that.
Okay. You said arrest me.
I don't have no unlawful intent, officer.
You've then committed an offence now, haven't you? You're found in our yard.
But I don't have any unlawful intent, officer. I don't have any unlawful intent at all.
Well, that's for me to find out on an interview after I arrest you.
I understand that.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you've said to arrest you.
Fair play. Fair play. You called me bluff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to stop recording because you're now under arrest?
Okay.
Marty is complying and leaving, yet the sergeant fixates on the phrase, "You said arrest me," as though it carries legal weight. It does not. Arrest powers are not triggered because someone challenges you. Repeating it, raising your voice, and escalating the situation does not transform sarcasm into lawful grounds. The reason for arrest he relies upon is equally weak. Found on enclosed premises only applies where access is clearly restricted. An open, broken gate with no signage does not constitute an enclosure. It engages the implied right of access, the same principle that allows members of the public to approach premises unless explicitly prohibited. That right does not disappear because a sergeant becomes irritated. His own words, "You told me to arrest you." Finish the job for him. Reveal motivation driven by emotion rather than law.
I was arrested for being found on an enclosed premises with unlawful intent. It was obviously very much a malicious arrest. He had no reasonable grounds to suspect that I was up to anything unlawful. The interviewing officer, she knew from the outset, like, you know, we know who you are, we know what you do. Clearly you weren't there for unlawful reasons. That was stupid, man. Very much an illegal, unlawful, whatever you want to call it, arrest. It was purely malicious. So I might have to see what I can do about that, because
let's just take a moment to share thanks to Sergeant Sausage. Cheers, Sergeant Sausage. Cheers. So we're starting now today a 10-day holiday, all paid for by Sergeant Sausage and his minions and his cronies and his Oompa Loompa friends that all work at Greater Manchester Police.
That $3,000 payout represents the cost of an entirely unnecessary breakdown in professionalism. Nothing in this interaction justified an arrest. Marty was leaving, the gate was open, and the situation was naturally de-escalating. The only factor that escalated matters was the sergeant's inability to accept being challenged. Instead of personal accountability, the financial burden falls on the taxpayer. $3,000 lost, not to improve policing or protect the public, but to rectify the consequences of a decision driven by ego rather than judgment. This episode is not really about where Marty was standing. It is about what happens when policing becomes reactive instead of disciplined. The open gate, the absence of signage, and the implied right of access all point clearly in one direction. Yet officers chose to treat lawful presence as provocation. Rather than addressing the complaint Marty raised, the focus shifted to silencing the individual raising it. The arrest itself is the most telling indicator. Enclosed premises is cited despite clear physical evidence to the contrary, and civil trespass is effectively treated as a criminal offense. The subsequent $3,000 payout is not an act of goodwill. It is the predictable outcome when an arrest driven by emotion is later reviewed by those who properly understand the law. This raises an important question. How is someone demonstrating this level of judgment holding the rank of sergeant? A sergeant is expected to de-escalate situations, not inflame them, to apply the law, not react to personal frustration. When a senior officer cannot distinguish between being challenged and being obstructed, it is not simply a bad day. It is a failure of leadership. At the end of the day, the law prevailed. Marty was vindicated, and the cost landed where it so often does, on the public, courtesy of that decision. That's it for today's video. If you found this episode informative, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps. Continue independent coverage. Also, be sure to check out Marty Blackboar. His channel is linked in the description. Show him your support. Thanks for watching.